Welcome everybody, it's Don here once more, and this is my third video showing you how I go about making magic tricks. My other two were hand guillotine, and then I made one for knife cutting through the arm, and now this one. And they're all made with pieces of cardboard that you can find lying around the house that you don't have to pay any money for. These are all can be made for free, or at least for $1 or $2, £1 or £2. Very, very inexpensive. Okay, so this one is magic box. Open the box like so. Show your audience inside that it is completely empty. Run your arms through, top and the bottom, absolutely nothing in there. Close the box up, put your hand in, and you reveal something, whatever you've got in there. Okay, so that's the illusion, that's the magic trick. Now all we need to know is how to make it. So the rest of the video will be concerned with making this box. See you in a moment. Okay, let's make a start. What we need is 3mm thick card. You could use 2mm. 1mm would be too thin. 2 is okay. 3 is the best. So if you happen to have like a cornflake packet or some kind of packaging like that, just stick 3 pieces together, PVA white glue overnight, and in the morning you will have 3mm thick card, I promise you. Okay, so if you can buy 3mm from your stationers, all the better. So you need 4 pieces, and they need to be 5.5 inches square, or 1.4 centimeters. Okay, for 5.5, 5.5. And in one of the squares, draw a diagonal this way and a diagonal that way. That will give you the center. And then with a pair of compasses, you'll need a circle. I think it's 3.5 inches in diameter. So you'll need to set your compasses to 1 3/4. I think so. Yeah. So you end up with a 3.5 inch diameter hole. We're going to cut this out. This you should be able to get your hand inside that hole. So 3.5 inches is about right. Okay, so we've got those 4 pieces. Now you need 2 more. These are 5.5 inches, the same, but the other dimension is slightly smaller, because when we put these together, that dimension is going to be the same. I'll show you then. That dimension is going to be the same, but this dimension is going to be the thickness of these 2 pieces on the end smaller. See what I mean? This is going to fit inside. So whatever this distance is, 5.5 inches, you need to take away the width of 2 pieces. Am I explaining this properly? Okay, let's try it another way. The size is 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches, but take 3/16 off the end. It's going to be slightly smaller by 3/16 on one end. That means that when these make up a square, you're going to be able to fit this inside that shape. Okay, I think that's right. You'll know when I make it that you'll see what I mean. Anyway, Once we've got those two pieces of card, then measure 1/2 inch border all the way around, 12 millimeters, and make a 1/2 inch border all the way around. And then I've used a little tiny paint pot just to give the radius shape there. Just makes it look a little bit more interesting. It's just that when these four pieces are stuck together, they're not going to be very sturdy. It's not going to be a sturdy shape. There's nothing to hold it together. It's just going to concertina when it's stuck together. So these pieces are strengtheners. They will go on the inside of that cube, and it will strengthen it all on both sides. When when I've cut these out and I put them all together, it will all become very, very clear. I hope. Okay, so I'll cut these out on both these, and I'll cut the circle out there, and I'll put these four pieces together, and I'll put the strengtheners in, and I'll come back and I'll show you. And hopefully it will all be explained. Okay, so I hope this all becomes a little clearer now. So we've put the 5.5 inch square pieces together, glued them together, and then put these strengtheners in either end. But it occurred to me, we don't need a bottom. It's not necessary to have a bottom in, so I didn't put one in. So all we've got is three sides with the strengtheners, these either side, and a hole in the top so that we can get our hand in. Okay, I hope I hope you're with me. Now then, what we need are two doors either side, like this, that way. So we have to measure whatever these dimensions are. So it's going to be for 5.5 that way, and this is going to be slightly higher because of the width of this card. So probably 5 5/8, 5.5 by 5 5/8. But all you've got to do is measure what you've got there and cut two cards accordingly. Okay, so that's going to be a door that side, and then we need another one this side. But on this one, we need to put a container of some kind. Now, I can't give you the sizes of this because it depends on what you are going to produce from the box. So just something that you, in my case, I hope that it'll be a silk scarf, silk handkerchief kind of thing. That I can just, so that will be there, and I can just put my hand in and reach in to pull out a scarf like so. Okay, so I've made a little box to put anything in really, and that will sit on the other side. So one that side, one that side. Now we're going to need some hinges. How can we hinge it? Well, I've got a piece of, I call it gaffer tape, but some people call it cloth tape. But I need a piece of black, the same size as the straight edge on your strengthener here. So however long that straight piece is, doesn't have to be that accurate, but something like that. Rip that off. Okay, so when we've got our door open, I mean that will be it closed, and that will be it when it's open. So then we can put that on there, keeping it straight, that over there, and that under there. So that's caught it reasonably well there. So, okay, like that. And then we can close the door. And depending on what colour you want the outside to be, the inside will be black. Misdirection colour. Nobody can see what happens when it's black. But the outside colour, I've chosen to make it red. So I'll put this red tape on, and then when I spray it red for the outside, it'll look okay. Stuck to my fingers more than the cardboard. So just put that on straight on there like that. Oh, got a crease, there we go. Keeping it straight. And then we can fold that over there. Like that. Now we've got a pretty good hinge inside and out. It will open right out and close right in. Okay, so that's what we need. And then of course the same on the other end, just the same. Right, I'll go ahead and do the other side then, and spray it black inside and red outside, and we should be somewhere near finished. So I'll carry on and finish it off. Okay, so there we are. Put both the doors on. Given it a spray of red paint for the outside, which isn't great, I must admit. I may have to go over that again, but black inside, and there you can see everything all black inside, nothing in there, and close it up. And then you can pull out whatever you'd like. The silk handkerchiefs or silk scarves, or known in the trade as silks, is a good thing to do, because they can crumple up and go into very, very small spaces, and it's very effective when they come out, because they're a large thing coming from a very small hideaway. So there. I hope you know what I'm talking about. There we go. There's my little pouch. But all you've got to remember is to open this one. No, open this one first and then that one, and show your audience there. And in fact, without the bottom, you could actually hold the door like this and really show everything underneath all the way through, and in the top and through there, show that it is absolutely empty, nothing in there at all. So again, remembering to close the front before you close the back, and it's up to you. It's how you portray the trick. Making the box is pretty easy, but of course the actual presentation of the trick is the all-important thing. I'll get it out if it kills me. Yes, the presentation is all important. Making the box, okay, it's fairly important. It would be nice with some kind of design of, that sticky plastic stuff, shiny stuff, just to make it look a little bit more show busy. But that's okay. That's fine like that. But you could use that for a medium-sized magic show. Okay, not Las Vegas, but if you're, making a show for your friends or a school or a small theatre, then that's perfectly okay. That's a pretty good trick to show. as part of your repertoire. Okay, there we go. I'm not quite sure what to call it. Magic box, stuff appearing from nowhere. I don't know. I've got to think carefully of how to describe it on my new YouTube channel, but I'll come up with something. Okay, please have a go yourself. And if you do, I'd be interested to know how you get on, if it's part of your magic repertoire or not. But there we go. One of those finished. So thank you very much for watching the video. I really appreciate you're getting to the end of the video. And again, please subscribe. All helps to enhance my channel, and it's good for you because you get to know when the new videos come up. So until the next time, happy magic box making, and I'll see you in the next video.